India's history is filled with legends, but few minds were as sharp, as ruthless, and as visionary as that of Chanakya, the master strategist, political thinker, and advisor to one of India's greatest emperors, Chandragupta Maurya. Today, we are diving deep into one of Chanakya's most profound philosophies, his theory of leadership. It's not just ancient wisdom, it's timeless, practical, and shockingly relevant in the modern world. So whether you are a student, a CEO, or someone navigating life's challenges, stick around. Before we jump into his leadership philosophy, let's quickly understand who Chanakya was. In the ancient land of Takshashila, over 2300 years ago, was born a child whose wisdom would shake empires and whose strategy would unite a nation. Today, we journey back into the forgotten chapters of this child's life, the childhood of Vishnugupta. The world would later call him Chanakya. Chanakya was not like other children. While others played, he questioned. While others obeyed, he reasoned. But destiny had more to teach him through pain. Isolation is the price of genius. But even young Vishnu did not escape hardship. A tragedy awaited his family. His father was arrested by the order of King the world lost for not paying the and gained a master tax. His mother, brave and wise, guided him toward a future of learning. Chanakya took an oath. You took my father for your greed, Dhanananda. I swear upon his ashes, one day, I'll destroy your throne. Until that day, this braid shall remain as a reminder of my vow. Takshashila, the Oxford of the ancient world. Here, ideas were weapons and words were war. Chanakya found his battlefield. He had arrived as a boy of sorrow. He left as a man of purpose. The fire in him never faded. Each lesson was a weapon, each book a shield, each idea a plan. Behind every empire stands a visionary, and behind every visionary is a story of struggle. Remember him not just as the kingmaker, but as the child who dared to dream of a better Bharat. Around 350 BC. He was not just a teacher at Takshashila University, one of the oldest in the world, but also a kingmaker. Chanakya authored the Arthashastra, a Sanskrit treatise on politics, economics, and military strategy. Think of it as Machiavelli's The Prince meets son Tzu's Art of War, but centuries earlier. He was the brain behind the rise of the Mauryan Empire, helping Chandragupta overthrow the corrupt Nanda dynasty. But more than just political power, Chanakya believed leadership had a moral and strategic foundation. Chanakya's philosophy of leadership can be summed up in one word, Rajniti, the science of governance. According to him, a leader, or Raja, must have 6 qualities. Self-discipline, strategic thinking, adaptability, justice and fairness, focus on welfare of the people, ability to learn continuously. But here's the twist, Chanakya didn't believe in idealism. He was brutally realistic. If a king could not protect his people or make tough decisions, he wasn't fit to rule. To him, power without wisdom was dangerous, and wisdom without action was useless. Let's break down 3 of Chanakya's most compelling leadership traits and how they apply today. 1. Self-discipline. Chanakya said, "He who cannot control himself, cannot control others." A leader must first master their own desires, anger, and laziness. Sounds simple, right? But how many modern-day leaders lack emotional control? Chanakya believed self-mastery was the root of public trust and personal power. 2. Strategic thinking. He wrote, before you start any work, ask yourself 3 questions: why am I doing it? What might the results be? And will I be successful? A true leader, according to Chanakya, doesn't rush. He calculates risks, considers consequences, and then acts swiftly. Think about CEOs, military commanders, or even content creators. Planning is everything. 3. Welfare-oriented leadership. Chanakya said, in the happiness of his people lies the king's happiness. Unlike tyrants who rule with fear, Chanakya advocated for servant leadership where the ruler works for the well-being of the people, not personal gain. This is remarkably modern, echoing ideas found in today's leadership models like transformational leadership. You might be wondering, can 2000-year-old advice really help today? Absolutely. Running a startup, you need strategic foresight and ruthless prioritization. Managing a team, you need emotional control and a focus on collective growth. Even in personal life, Chanakya's ideas about self-discipline, responsibility, and calculated decision-making are game changers. Leaders today often fail not because they lack intelligence, but because they lack clarity, conviction, and courage, all of which Chanakya emphasized. But Chanakya didn't just praise good leadership, he warned against bad leadership. He wrote, a king who is not wise will ruin himself, his family, and his kingdom. This wasn't just theory. He witnessed it. The Nanda dynasty fell because their leaders were corrupt, arrogant, and disconnected from the people. To Chanakya, a bad leader was worse than an enemy because he destroys from within. So what can we learn from Chanakya? That leadership is not a title, it's a responsibility. It demands intelligence, compassion, and strategy. It demands you to rise above ego, act in the interest of the greater good, and be prepared for the consequences of your choices. Chanakya's teachings remind us that great leadership is not about ruling people, it's about serving them with vision and courage.